Darkness clung to the Kingdom of Auravel like a shroud, a heavy, suffocating blanket that seemed unbreakable. For 20 years, the skies had remained gray, and laughter had vanished from its streets. The once prosperous kingdom now lay at the mercy of Queen Malvaris, an enchantress of unparalleled cruelty. Her iron rule was enforced by legions of shadowbeasts, creatures born of her magic, and no rebellion had ever succeeded. Yet, whispers of hope lingered, carried by the wind like faint embers refusing to die. It was said in hushed tones that a child, an extraordinary girl, would rise to free Auravel. A prophecy declared before the queen's reign foretold her arrival. From the ashes of despair shall arise a daughter of light, whose power shall eclipse even the darkest sorcery. But the prophecy was vague. It did not reveal the child's identity or when she would be born. Queen Malvaris, paranoid and consumed by the prophecy, ordered the execution of hundreds of newborn girls over the years, but still, no sign of the foretold savior emerged. Far from the oppressive heart of the kingdom, hidden deep within Auravel's enchanted forests, a girl named Ilara was born during the winter solstice under a rare celestial alignment. Her mother, a healer named Myra, had kept her pregnancy secret, fearing Queen Malvaris' spies. On the night of Ilara's birth, the heavens themselves seemed to rejoice. A golden comet streaked across the sky, illuminating the forest. The villagers whispered of its significance, though they dared not speak aloud for fear of the queen's wrath. Myra, holding her newborn, knew her child was special, but she also knew the danger this brought. For years, Myra and Ilara lived in obscurity, moving from one hidden sanctuary to another. Myra taught her daughter the ways of survival, how to navigate the forest, how to heal wounds with herbs, and most importantly, how to trust her instincts. She also filled Ilara's mind with stories of courage, hope, and the importance of kindness even in the face of despair. Ilara's powers first surfaced when she was 10 years old. One evening, while traveling to a new safe haven, they were ambushed by shadowbeasts, creatures with burning red eyes and black, sinewy bodies. Myra pushed Ilara behind her, holding a dagger, but they were hopelessly outmatched. As the beasts closed in, terror surged through Ilara. Her heart raced, and she felt something deep within her stir. A blinding light erupted from her hands, disintegrating the shadowbeasts instantly. Myra stared in awe, tears streaming down her face. "You are the one," Myra whispered, pulling her daughter into a tight embrace. Ilara, shaken and frightened, had no idea what had happened. "What do you mean, mother?" she asked, but Myra said nothing more, only that they needed help. Myra took Ilara to a hidden resistance group, the Emberlight Order, led by a warrior named Kale and a sorceress named Leora. The Order had been searching for the prophesied child for years, and when they saw Ilara, their hope was reignited. Kale was a grizzled veteran with a weathered face and a stern demeanor. He had seen countless battles and had lost more friends than he cared to remember. Leora, on the other hand, was enigmatic and mysterious, her eyes holding the weight of centuries of knowledge. "Power alone won't save Auravel," Leora told Ilara. "You must learn to wield it with wisdom and restraint." Thus began Ilara's training. Kale taught her to fight, drilling her daily in swordplay, archery, and hand-to-hand combat. He was relentless, pushing her to the limits of her endurance. "Pain is temporary," he would say. "Victory lasts forever." Leora focused on her magic, teaching her to control her light. "Magic is like fire," Leora explained. "It can warm and protect, or it can destroy. The choice is yours." Ilara struggled at first, often doubting herself, but slowly she began to master her abilities. She learned to summon orbs of light to guide her in the dark, to create shields of pure energy, and to heal minor wounds. One day, during a meditation exercise, Ilara experienced a vision. She saw Queen Malvaris as a young girl, betrayed by those she trusted, her heart broken by loss. The vision revealed the root of the queen's darkness, a desire for revenge against those who had wronged her. The vision troubled Ilara. She despised the queen, but she couldn't ignore the pain she had seen. It planted a seed of doubt. Was Malvaris entirely beyond redemption? Ilara's journey to defeat Queen Malvaris began in earnest when she turned 16. Armed with knowledge and growing confidence, she set out to gather relics said to amplify her powers. Each relic was guarded by a trial. Deep within the ruins of an ancient temple lay the Amulet of Lumina, a relic said to enhance light magic. To retrieve it, Ilara had to navigate a labyrinth filled with shifting walls, illusions, and traps. At one point, she saw a vision of her mother being killed, but she realized it was a trick of the maze and pushed forward, proving her courage. One of her closest allies in the Emberlight Order, a young rogue named Finn, betrayed her to the Queen's forces. The betrayal led to an ambush, during which Kale was mortally wounded. Before he died, Kale told Ilara, "Never let fear dictate your choices. Be the light this world needs." To unlock her full potential, Ilara sought the blessing of the Ancients, spirits who guarded the source of magic itself. The Ancients forced her to confront her own doubts, fears, and anger. In the end, Ilara emerged stronger, realizing that her greatest power was her unwavering hope. With the relics and her newfound mastery of light magic, Ilara led the remnants of the resistance to Queen Malvaris' fortress. The battle was fierce, shadowbeasts swarmed the battlefield, and the Queen's dark magic threatened to overwhelm them. Ilara, glowing with an unearthly brilliance, confronted Queen Malvaris in the throne room. The duel was a clash of opposites, light versus darkness, hope versus despair. Malvaris' power was immense, but Ilara's strength lay not only in her magic but in the sacrifices made by those she loved. "Your darkness ends here," Ilara said, channeling all her light into a final, devastating spell. The Queen's dark heart shattered, and with it, her reign of terror. As the Queen fell, the skies of Auravel brightened for the first time in decades. The shadowbeasts dissolved into ash, and the people emerged from their hiding places, blinking in the sunlight. Ilara stood before the crowd, her face streaked with tears and dirt, but her eyes shone with determination. She vowed to help rebuild the kingdom, not as a queen, but as a guide and protector. From that day forward, she was known as the Lightbringer, a symbol of hope for generations to come.
Please subscribe, like and comment. It means a lot to us. Thank you.